operation zone that has whatever fluids, contamination. This easily could be a bat guano situation in an attic or something. Whatever your work or operation zone is, if it's got a known pathogen. So we had one of these a little while ago where bat guano carries several bad bacterial and viral contaminants. And in this particular case, they had somehow or wanted to test for it, so we knew it had contaminants. Well, that's going to throw us into a risk level 4. So he's been working all day, and he's like fresh as a daisy because of the Max Air thing that's going there. Where's Dean? You owe me money for that one. There's only one person that got the joke.
This one is going to be different, though. Each one of your scenarios, I'm going to go ahead and lay it down. Here's what it is. You need critical incident data. Self-inflicted gunshot wound, TB positive. Okay? How long will TB live outside the body?
Weeks.
15 days.
Anyone? Bueller? 72 days.
Ooh.
Okay?
Well, that's weeks. That's 6 weeks.
Okay.
5 weeks.
All right.
Yeah. Whatever. Do whatever math.
So,
10 weeks. 10.2 weeks.
Oh my God.
I think we're getting silly. All right, come on. Keep me focused.
no,
Focus.
that's it. Okay. All right. Okay. So, I don't know who your load reduction specialist is going to be on your team. What is the first job of the load reduction specialist? What's the first thing he's going to do?
Have a partner.
That's great. Boom. Boom. You will need a partner because just like a surgeon, he's going to be asking for things and handing things. Okay? First thing he's going to do is what? Disinfect. Then he's going to start the load reduction. Then the detailed cleaning. Then he's going to disinfect. Then he's going to test for clearance. May have some hot spots. That's the real world. Clean again. Test for clearance. You're out.
Send a bill.
Okay? Yeah.
Send a bill.
Yeah.
That's important.
Bill, hell, we want to check.
That's right, I like that even better.
All right, so let's talk about a decontamination process. If it's level 4, what do we need for a decontamination process? We've got the chamber set up. We have the engineering controls. It's under negative pressure. We've got all that going. What do we need for the actual decontamination, though? We've got a trash bag. Is there anything else we need?
This foamer sitting here.
Do we need a wash station and a hand washing station, or towels and a spray bottle? We would suggest foam washing. Where's Tony with our foamer? Okay, so where does that need to be, Tony? Where? Which chamber?
Before you come into it.
It needs to be in the wash chamber, which is going to be your center chamber.
It's already pumped up, ready to go, by the way.
All right, so pause for just a second. If we have more than 2 operators, this is where you start to see the difference between the pop-ups and the build your own. Because this is a standard size level 3 containments where you're passing through, maybe taking off a suit and everything. That's should be adequate. This is going to be a little bit smaller, still should be adequate. When we start talking about having a partner working with us, foaming that and everything, this starts to get real cramped in a hurry. So in many respects, your decon chamber, at least the wash portion of it on a risk level 4, probably is going to look about this size. And if you think about it, if we're cleaning a whole attic full of bat guano, or a mass casualty event where there was, murder-suicide or something like that, the entire bedroom or the entire house may be your operation zone. If the operation zone is that big, you have to think about making a transition zone and a wash station that's big enough to do what you need to do. So the whole idea of having 2x2s, showing you the little angles on it, the little aluminum angles and how to put that together and stuff, that's just another way of doing it. You can certainly do it with PVC pipes and expand it out. Doesn't really matter how you do it. I like this for some of the workstations because you can start stapling to it. You can start a little bit more flexible in some respects. This is less expensive to throw away at the end. This is about the third of a cost of PVC pipes and angles. So there's cost differentials involved as well. So he's done his work, he's come through there. Who's his official partner? Can I get somebody to be his official partner? Thanks, Ralph. Jump right in there. Anybody want to know why I chose Ralph to do this project?
He talks too much.
No, because as I was walking out of the room over there, he says, this room wasn't getting enough hugs.
We were the ugly stepchildren.
That's right. So you're getting the hug, buddy. You get to be his partner. So obviously, we're working in teams. They would be suited up together. So you just have to, in this case, for demonstration purposes, imagine that Ralph is suited up as well. Where does the decontamination process start? Operation zone, wash station of the transition zone, or secondary station of the transition zone, or out here in the clear zone? Starts in the operation zone. What are you doing in there? He's the one who's getting ready to come out. What are you going to do? No, this is operation zone here. So we are going to do a visual inspection on him.
Foam.
Yeah, that would be great. Foam them, but start with a visual inspection. If he's got, clumps of bat guano or something on his shoulders or on his helmet or something like that, you don't want to just foam that, because what are you going to do?
Make it worse.
You're just
Spray
going to
it around.
smear that drywall dust, that bat guano, that blood residue, whatever it is, you're just going to smear it. So you're wiping it or you're vacuuming it off until he's basically visually clean. Then you're going to go ahead and use the foamer, and you can do a quick foam for him. So go ahead.
So, real quick, he would come to the edge of this, like, after you vacuum it and stuff like that, he would come to the edge and he would doff, like, his boots if he had, like, rubber
If he had
shoes
extra boots on,
before-
excellent.
Before he would step into this chamber.
Okay, did everybody hear what Aaron said? He offered an excellent comment, so good that he gets a cookie in just a minute.
Nice.
Yeah, as compared to all the rest. Well, I guess.
Can I exchange it for a gold star? They last longer.
All right. You know what I want to do? I want to change this a little bit. Put the foamer back in there. Do we have a sprayer? Do we have just a hand sprayer, either with Benefect in it? That's fine. The disinfectant in it, just right behind you. Has that got just the disinfectant in it? So a lot of times this will be easier in the operation zone just to do it with a sprayer, because we're going to wash in here. This is going to be a little bit more complete. So basically what you're doing here is disinfecting. You've wiped him off, and there on the back cowl was some stuff that you saw. You can go ahead and put the real deal on him. And that's, that's what you want to do is kind of get that hit first with that disinfectant. Real good.
You wipe it all or no, just spray it?
If it's heavy debris, I would vacuum and kind of wipe it off. And now I just want to, again, do a knockdown on some of this. All right, so we're good. That's great. Now he's going to step in from there, and just like Aaron said, if he had outer boots on, like rubber boots or safety boots or something on, those we would probably still go into the wash station with, because I want those clean.
Okay.
They aren't going to come into this one though until they're off and clean, because it's easier to clean them when I take them off and get the bottoms. But this is the full wash station here, so now the sprayer gets left in the operation zone there. That's kind of for quick hit and stuff. Now it's full-fledged wash down. So he's going to get the foamer, his partner's going to do this. And for just a second, Ralph, I want you to pop in the decon with him to do that, but then you're going to have to back out.
Really?
Yeah. So, but thank you very much. You made my point exactly.
I gotta see this.
It looks like an inmate. No.
So the point is this: when you set these things up and they're standard size decons and you're coming through, and the only thing that this might be used for is a one-stage decon is to peel off your suit and stuff, that's actually going to be, sufficient. But when it goes to level 4 and we're doing wash down sort of stuff, and it really is a partnered operation, this gets difficult in a hurry. And it's going to be even more constricting if we didn't have, in essence, the windows cut into it. So, all right. So you can kind of step out, do it. You can even do it from the window if you need to. But he'd be, and it's, a little bit of communication. Start on the back, start at the top and work your way down. then rotate him at 90 degrees, then down the side. Now, this should look a lot, and I'm serious here, this should look a lot like the pictures you saw in Atlanta at the CDC, in Minneapolis, Houston, Boston, all those cities I named were where people were doing what? Ebola. Yeah. The doctors, the individuals. By the way, if you really want to kind of get a cheap thrill, go through this class, just learn what you've learned here over the last 3 days, go back online and look at some of the pictures from the Ebola cleanup, especially in Houston. Awful. Absolutely awful.
So should he also be foamed on his head?
Yeah. Did he not foam the head? I didn't foam the head. Okay, no, we start at the top and work our way down. So the only thing you don't want to do with a Max Air
You don't want to
is,
spray up inside, you want to spray from the top, let it drip down.
that's what I was going to tell him, but that's great. The only thing on the Max Air you don't want to do, remember where Dean said that air comes in on that ridge there?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be foaming or spraying in that angle, and it's you want it to come down this way.
He's an employee. Go ahead, spray it anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
Perfect.
So,
Yes.
you're talking about the constricted space. What I've done in the past, I actually have 2 decon chambers taped together to get a little more room.
Absolutely, yeah, you can do, on this one, it'd be very simple. You do 2 of these decon chambers, you take out the center bar here on the sides that are gonna come together, and you've automatically doubled the width of your decon chamber.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. All right, so you're foamed. We're talking here intentionally. What did Jason, Capon, where are you? What did you say in the room over there about disinfectants and stuff?
Dwell time?
Dwell time.
Yeah. So
So-
you want to stay, the EPA would tell you that that disinfectant needs to remain on there for 10 minutes. That's the standard, right? Obviously, it kills different organisms at different time frames, but just to be safe, especially when you're dealing with an infectious agent, you want to wait the 10 minutes. Just let it go up, just to
So-
be safe.
So is there some built-in inefficiency in the process?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be blunt about this. You have to know your own body and everything. You can't wait until your bladder is about to burst, okay? If this is a 5-minute wait time on that decontamination or on that disinfectant, even without a lot of the talking and everything, this is a 5, 6, 7, 8-minute process to get out of there. And if you're dancing, that seems like 80 minutes to get out of there.